Hi, everybody. I'm Sherry,
And I'm Brooke.
and Brooke is reacting to Xena Warrior Princess. We
Yay.
are we're on season 2, episode 12, so we're more than halfway through. Just to give you an idea of where we're at, we're still
Okay.
in January, I think. I don't have my list in front of me, but I think we're still in January. And on our Warrior Princess Tramp reaction, we had some comments. Bara, of course, commented that in one of the interviews that Lucy did, she apparently had been asked which of the characters she's played is most like her, and she said probably Meg.
Yeah. Meg
Uh,
was kind of just normal.
yeah,
She's just
and
like a
and a little
human.
slutty.
Well,
I
slay.
I don't think that is necessarily Lucy, but yeah.
But slay.
And then Hank commented as well. He's like, "How many of her family look like her?" It's not really her family, but
I know.
yeah. And then Kevin also commented, but of course, nothing to point out specifically for you.
They got like parent trapped, but they were triplets. And they just don't know.
Yeah, they do like doing doubles and apparently
Well, yeah,
triples.
because then you don't have to pay another actor. It's called being cheap as fuck.
And if those of you who know, like some of these questions that we wonder about, like, do they pay actors a little bit more when they play double roles or
Yeah,
anything
I'll
like that?
admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they probably don't pay them more.
Also, Brooke asks a question of everybody at the end of the video, so stick around for that as well.
Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not. But the question will be there.
And if you don't like her question, maybe suggest a question she should ask.
Yeah, because why am I doing all the work? No, just kidding. Also, you
And
should
not getting paid.
subscribe to both of our channels. I'm finally, my memberships are back up, everyone, if you're interested in a membership, because Google just paused them without telling me.
Oh no.
Because I had to like fix something in my AdSense account, but they had to send me a code to do it, and it took 3 times of me requesting the code for them to finally send it to me. But they're
Uh,
all fixed now if you're interested in a membership over there. But I also have Patreon where you can watch uncuts of these every Monday, the day after it comes out on Sherry's channel. So you have to watch this first, and then you can come watch the uncut.
get to hear more of the. Oh, my phone's going off.
Drama.
Let We'll hold off and let it finish singing.
I can't hear it, to be fair. While it's doing, I watched the Until Dawn movie last night.
Okay. I watched Thunderbolts yesterday finally.
Oh, see what I meant by like it's good,
It is good.
but
It's a great movie about major depression.
yeah, which I liked, but there were people being like, "Oh my God, Marvel is so back. Like it was the best Marvel movie in forever." And I'm like, "It was really good, but I wasn't like, holy shit or anything."
Right, right. All right. I forget what we were saying right before we got interrupted. But uh
You should subscribe. I'm gonna guess it was
oh,
that.
yeah. It was going to be subscribe, a comment down below, go to Brooke's channel, go to Brooke's Patreon, which she mentioned. Um,
Share the video with someone.
yeah.
Share the video with someone you haven't talked to in 5 years.
Hey, and somebody else just started reacting to Xena, and
Whoa, new friends.
she wants to see how the views go. So hopefully she's still watching by the time this goes up. But Nebulous Reactions is reacting.
Yo, support her too.
Yeah. So, all right. This one is called Destiny.
It's another girl who looks like Xena, and her name is Destiny. Destiny could be anything, right? Like, it could be about Xena's destiny, Gabrielle's destiny, destiny in general.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a hard one. It's just like, is it finding out? Is it going against destiny and proving destiny doesn't exist? And we make our own choices?
Yeah.
Existentialism, here I come.
You've mentioned all sorts of possibilities. Well, we'll have to see what it could be. I'm
Interesting.
not going to tell you. But this will be another high watched one. I can
Oh,
tell you that.
interesting. Okay. Poseidon. Dude, the day that happens, though,
You're going to
it's
faint.
never gonna fucking happen. I, I'm convinced.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. See who Xena is killing, who Gabrielle is falling in love with, if she's going to fall in love ever
Yeah, she
again.
hasn't done that in a while.
Who the sidekick is going to be, and go from there.
That implies to me that what's his face is back.
Well, no, because sometimes we have salmonius, sometimes falafel,
I'll take it. I'll take Salomonius.
sometimes it's just one of the reoccurring once in a blue moon characters.
That's true. Callisto!
Callista. Okay.
She was Xena. Her courage will change the world.
I don't think you should keep punishing yourself for what happened. I didn't come here
Me
to punish
going
myself.
down defending Callisto for
I want to
everything.
understand why.
I feel like people know that I'm joking though. But I also
What
got someone
happened?
really, really mad at me because I was mad about
I was who I
the
was.
bathroom scene in Buffy.
Oh,
Like
oh,
the
oh.
Changed, Xena.
I know which
because
one.
I was like, I don't know if I want to be
Like
with
this
Spike
valley.
because of that scene in like one of the
Once it was a
episodes in
place
season
full of
7,
death
and they
and
got real mad.
violence.
And I was like, you're like real mad at me for a
Yeah.
fictional show.
The fans are passionate.
I'm just like, he's not real. They know that, right? But
Well,
it just made me think of it because I'm always joking like Callisto did nothing wrong, but like I'm joking.
well, you're supposed to be mad at him for that.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, they're really mad
Yeah.
that I, who have not watched this show 8 times like they have,
Yeah.
and like, I was just like, woof.
Yeah. There are going to
People,
be characters in either verse for this one that you're going to hate, and you're supposed to.
yeah, it's very interesting. I'm just like, damn. And then they tried to be like, Xander got away with this, and I'm like, you think I let Xander get away with anything? You have not watched my reactions. But I was just thinking about it because I was like, Callisto can do nothing wrong. And I'm like, they know I'm joking.
And so, since you mentioned Callisto, I'm assuming you recognize that the town is her Callisto's town that Xena
Fuck
destroyed.
no.
Oh, okay.
We all know I'm not gonna pick that up. I do also feel like when you're reacting to a show, you pick up less because sometimes you're talking or you're like trying to explain something, so you miss stuff.
Yeah.
But like Buffy, I'll probably rewatch at some point when I'm not reacting to it and see so many of the things that
You're like,
commenters pointed out that I
oh,
missed. But
that's why they got mad at me.
got it. But I'm also like, let commenters react, bro. That's the fun part. We can't sit there like this.
Right.
That's just stealing content at that point.
Yeah. So that's why Gabrielle and Xena are kind of, I don't
Being
want to
all
use the word
sad.
reminiscing, but yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance that Callisto's in this episode? Me
I'm
every
not saying
episode?
that.
Drama. I just needed to yap about that because it pissed me off a little bit this morning. I was like, excuse you, don't be fucking rude. I have tons of people who don't agree with me in the comments, but they're not rude about it.
Right, right. They can disagree all they want. Just
Yeah.
don't be an ass about it.
Yeah, most of my people who like comment on everything will disagree with me on stuff, but they're like not rude. This person was a little rude, and I was like,
If
I'm
if
pissy
they're
today. Don't piss me off.
if they're super rude, I do that. It's not a block, but hide them. I hide them.
Oh yeah, I had one guy who would get really, really mad that I would spoil the show in the title. As in like I put the musical episode
Oh yeah.
and he got real mad. And I was like, I don't care.
I think
Everyone puts that it's the musical episode in their title. That's how they get the views.
yeah, that's my rant with YouTube. So,
I'm like, sorry. But he was mad I might spoil it for other reactors. And I'm like, if you're reacting to a show, you shouldn't be looking up reactions. What do you mean? Like,
but
I don't get any Buffy reaction suggestions at
oh,
all.
I
Because
get
I don't look it up.
I get reaction suggestions to show that I'm reacting to.
Oh, that's never happened to me. So I was like, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Oh, well,
But maybe because I watch so much of my own YouTube that my algorithm's like, you're not going to watch that.
maybe. Yeah, I get them all the time, but I think I commented something similar, but I did it nicely.
Yeah, no, he was not nice about it. They
I,
did it on another one
I
where I
said,
didn't put
Brooke, I
not
thought
much
you
of a
weren't going to
spoiler.
spoil things.
I feel like it's not spoiling if I've already seen it. Also because I looked it up and all the people with tens of thousands of views have a similar title and I'm like, so you're getting mad at me
I
who
commented
gets
on
like
all of them that do that.
200 views and not on that person. It was just very personal
Yeah.
and name cally and I was like, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, but the musical episode's my most viewed one because people know it's that episode.
Yeah. Well, even non-Buffy fans will watch the musical one.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm just doing it that. I think there are some things you have to kind of accept that people are going to put in there. I've never put like, holy shit, this big like season ending spoiler or anything, but I'm like, this is this episode, yeah. It's happening.
Well, it's like folks putting the Red Wedding in the title
Yeah,
of
it's
their.
like, yes, you know what that means, but like someone else is not going to know what that means.
Oh. All right, back to Xena and Gabrielle reminiscing.
Sorry,
Not
guys,
really
I'm
reminiscing.
I'm
Negatively
yappy
reminiscing.
today, and that person made me mad. Made
Now
me
it's
mad.
really the same kind of change has happened to you.
I wish I could see it that way.
Well, it's probably easier for Gabrielle to see it because she hasn't really seen Xena when she wasn't nice.
Yeah.
You know, versus Xena's like, oh, I remember, I was a huge bitch.
I wonder why she told Gabrielle to wait.
Yeah, why do I gotta walk down the hill now? Isn't Callisto immortal now? Almost.
She's trapped in that cave.
We said the same thing about quicksand, and she figured it out. I mean, she did die, but she figured it out.
Guess who that's supposed to be?
I have an idea. It's Aeolus.
Gabrielle!
Gabrielle, where the fuck did you go?
Gabrielle!
She didn't want to wait.
Oh no, she dropped her stick that sometimes she carries.
The foldable staff.
Girl, you know how to fight. What happened here? Okay, there's more people than I thought. I was like, these two guys got you? They're dancing.
Send us a sign.
We're sending Xena.
Guess that's a sign.
Cannibals.
Goddess, we are your servants. Tell us our future.
I
We
got
got an
nothing
army.
but bad news for you.
Okay, see, we're different people because people be like, we'll do whatever you say. I use that as like, let those people go. That's what I want. But I guess you could also kill cannibals. That's fine. She misses. It slams into that child.
Into their head, yeah. Oh, that was a bigger pile of bones. I wonder if that was the pile that Xena was supposed to be standing on.
Now get out of here.
Quick! Run!
Almost sounded a little Boston, New Yorky.
Okay, kid, we gotta work on your, like, strategic mind. She affected Callisto in a negative way, but she's gonna affect this kid in a positive way. To make it better, you'll see.
Because there's always a moral, right? A fable.
So she can forgive herself. Oh god, don't kill the tiny child. What the fuck is that?
Get out of the way!
I feel like we could have both gotten out of the way. That was crazy.
Uh-oh.
That felt like Xena's fault a little bit. Just a little. I feel we could have just tackled the child to the ground and we both would have been on the ground.
Right.
Not to be a bitch, you know. But like,
It's the
that was a little bit on you.
running the same direction as it's falling rather than
Yeah.
running to the side.
You're like, I feel she's smarter than that.
A mighty princess.
She's not actually a princess though, right? Her mom is just like a lady who owns a bar. Or did I miss where they said she was like actually royalty?
If that showed up in the thingy, I'll take it out, but I don't think it did. It was Dad texting me back. I found the mouse nest in my kitchen.
Oh.
He goes, that's a lot of cat hair.
Oh, right in the leg. Gabrielle, she definitely dead. The internal bleeding was crazy.
Only she can save me. They're gone.
I'm sorry, who? She's dead.
Hey,
Versus,
Argo's
like,
listening. Yeah,
Drama.
Nicholas.
10 winters ago. Like real winters or Game of Thrones winters?
Friends, you're free to go.
You can tell she used to be evil because that outfit is not
Punish
slay.
any village that aligns itself with the enemies of Amphipolis.
I have
to
a
ensure the safety of my homeland.
Headpiece,
Those who
not
don't
like
heed my
that,
warning
but like that.
will pay a terrible
The
price.
hairpiece is the best part. I don't really like the coin shirt. I think it's
Coin-
supposed to be armor, but it does just look like coins.
Coin belts were the thing around this time period. Real person time period. We used to wear belly chains all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that would still be cool. It just looks like a turtleneck made out of coins.
Fake coins at that.
I generally don't eat food touched by a pig.
Damn. Bro, he was just saying he's kosher or whatever.
You have a woman's touch.
He's not a
You're
feminist.
free to die. A man like you dies 1,000 times.
Okay, queen.
Your one time is now.
She's like, no, he's hot.
Why, we have a Roman nobleman. We can get 20,000 dinars for him.
20,000 isn't enough. They'll never believe you have me if that's all you're asking. I'm worth 5 times that.
Why would you tell them that?
Very well.
That's crazy.
You'll find out
But
in a
if you're
minute.
wrong, it's your neck.
By the way, we've seen the actor before.
Send out a ransom
I'm
demand to the nearest
sure.
Roman settlement. Tell them to send 100,000 dinars if they ever want to
I
see
was
you.
watching a new show for fun,
What's your
and I
name?
finished it yesterday morning, and then I went to...
Julius
what do you-
Caesar.
Oh, shut the
Julius
fuck
Caesar.
up. That
That's-
guy's good at...
Why he said that.
You really weren't
He
afraid to
invented
die,
the
were
Caesar salad, actually.
I know what I'm fated to do with my life.
Yeah, get stabbed.
you? And what's that?
Rule the world.
Sure, queen.
Let's go, Roman.
So that's Carl Urban.
Oh.
You recognize that name. He played Scourge
Can you hear me?
in Thor, and then
Xena! Xena,
Oh, the
can you hear
rock
me?
guy?
the Cupid in Hercules.
Estus.
Oh, wasn't
it
he
north of the
blonde as
Stormy River?
Cupid?
Yes.
Oh, okay, he looks so much better now.
Yeah.
Xena, he's gonna get stabbed. There's no point.
Argo, let Gabrielle ride on you.
He says, no. The skirt's still better. I still don't like the top.
We
It
have a
looks
stowaway.
uncomfy.
That sword's really dull.
Excuse me. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. The person's like kicking you guys' ass. Oh my god, it's Ty Lee from Avatar. There's so many references. Oh my god, this is who Xena learned pressure points from.
Yes.
I figured it out.
Yep. scurry up that tree.
No! This is so Assassin's Creed coded. But 1,000 times better than the actual Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh, really? I haven't
That
seen it
movie's
yet.
bad.
Oh, no.
It made me not like Michael Fassbender. I was like,
Oh, no.
I love him, and I'm like, bro, this is not it. It was just very boring as someone who enjoyed the games. I was like, oh, we're just taking all the worst parts, huh? Cool. Oh my god, it's a woman.
No, he's dead.
He looks kind of dead.
She said it's too late for him.
I'm sorry, what language was she speaking? Roman? I don't think so.
But it's
Stop.
good to
We
know the
need to
nearby
Speak her
languages.
language.
We need to know her
Tell her I'll
powers.
spare her life if she'll teach me how she did that.
Why would he help? I'd be like, no?
Why would you trust him to tell her the...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he could just be like, she's gonna kill you. You need to kill her now.
One day I'll conquer all 3 provinces.
I
always-
hate him.
I always thought Gaelic was one of the Irish
I told you,
languages.
I'm
Oh, that's right. You're fated to rule the world.
each event in our life is part of a great plan.
Sir,
There are no
you
accidents,
are destined to be a
only
meme on Tumblr and a salad.
And warns us of
Perhaps.
March 15th.
Or it's the
Yeah.
blood in our veins, or
Every time I see a robot dude,
Well,
though,
I
I'm
can
like,
tell you
oh, I
one
should
thing about
rewatch
your destiny.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
You're fated
That's a
to have
good
dinner
one.
in my cabin
Oh, so good. No, I watched Love Victor because I did love Simon as a reaction, and I was just watching the show Love Victor for fun. And then the actor was in Until Dawn movie I went to last night, and I was like, what the fuck? I can recognize people when I've just watched them earlier that day. I went, which is the opposite of me in this show, where we wait a week and I go, who?
Who? What?
Listen, season 1 of Game of Thrones was hard for me. There was a lot of names.
I called Dario Fabio.
Yeah.
No.
And then didn't realize it was a
No, not
different
really.
actor in the next season.
Okay, see, I knew that. So sometimes I'm ahead. I went,
had-
that's a different guy.
I had finished it and Kimberly was like, you didn't even notice that it's a totally different guy.
Because there's too many fucking characters, bro. Also,
At least-
second Dario is better.
At least I knew who he was supposed to be.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, that's the same guy. I got it. She's like, maybe you should like pay her to do that. It's like,
That was
she's
too
wearing the
fast.
same necklace that kid was wearing.
Now take it off and do it again.
I'm still trying to figure out what that means.
You do have to respect her in that she puts herself through what she's going to get ready to do to others.
Yeah.
Some sense of humor.
And do you recognize the
Now
design
teach
on
me
the
how you
slave
did that.
girl's shirt?
No.
No.
not me.
But I
me
recognize
on
the
yourself.
necklace, and I deserve points for that. As if we didn't just see the necklace earlier. Is it supposed to look like Xena's armor?
Yes,
Okay, it kind of just looks like she has circles on her boobs, though.
it does. Yeah.
Okay, but she didn't teach us how to undo it. So I'm like, you just do it again to undo it? That's fucked.
You made me bleed, I make you bleed.
You see, I can play too.
The fade into the head is crazy. Wait, why is he just walking around?
His hands are still tied.
Still?
How do you like that outfit?
I've changed into a more sleigh outfit.
I love that outfit.
maybe someday you can go back for the rest of it.
He
you
said,
complaining?
I'm a fashion designer, actually.
No.
It's the ancient enemy of my home village, Amphipolis.
So all your raiding and looting is about protecting your homeland.
I have
It
to
was
kill
once
these innocent
brutally
people
attacked
to
by a
protect my
warlord.
people. Xena, it's giving.
But I've made sure that'll never happen.
It's giving shit.
There you go. Push it.
about you?
Push it.
What about me?
It's giving modern
What
day
drives you?
places that I hate.
We'd make an unstoppable team.
Indeed.
He's like, I don't respect women,
I
actually.
bet you know a lot.
Breaking down his
Xena
defenses.
needed more self-respect when she was
Cutting off
evil.
his
I'm
only
just
path
saying.
of
What do you mean you're asking this man for help? Demand it.
Closing for the kill.
She just wants to
Some enemies are
conquer him.
harder than others.
We just met.
You've heard
And
of one
he's
night
kind
stands.
of kidnapped, and I'm like, that's kind of like not chill, girly. It feels like it's not about protecting your homeland when you're running your fingers through diamonds and gold.
What's the matter? A moment won't pass when I'm not thinking about you.
Well, I can think of one moment he's probably not thinking about her.
I'll
I
find
can't
you,
believe Xena
promise.
fucked Julius Caesar. Slay.
Guess who this is?
The less famous guy who stabbed him? I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are.
Me to you now every time we finish.
Will that be our
Who
new
has
sign
eyes
off?
on it? Everybody.
With a tear.
Is it bad I don't know any of the names of the people who stabbed Julius Caesar off the top of my head? I just know they did it. So I guess that does say kind of like, what are you guys doing? Because you're not as famous as him.
This is Lucy singing, I believe.
Dude, I love National Geographic. I love Moana. I love... So I haven't seen Moana 2.
I haven't either. I had to think about that. Oh, maybe it's not Lucy singing. I thought it was her singing softly, though. It's not really her singing, though.
No. My man had bring the biggest banana-shaped sword he could up to the top.
How about that outfit?
Better without the coin shirt. A boat.
We're going to join them. He's my friend.
I don't know. I kind of trust this girl more than any man. And I can't even understand what she says. But I just think that's a good call in my point.
Yeah.
Or this is after he got stabbed and they're tricking her. I ate leftover popcorn for breakfast from the movie theater and now I have heartburn. The consequences of my own actions. Okay, he's not stabbed to death, so that's something.
I don't know how historically accurate the sandals are, but they don't look comfortable.
No. Why's he got evil face? My girl was gonna be right.
Well, he's got evil bangs. Although,
Yeah, the haircut's not the best.
the other episode is when they had bangs that they were good. The Bacchus.
He does kind of have evil guy haircut. To be fair, you did like kidnap him and ransom him and like he played along probably to survive.
And this is why Xena doesn't trust anybody.
I had to kill her because she betrayed me.
Still, she would have fetched a
I
good
knew
price
he
with the
said mean
gladiator
shit about
dealers.
that slave girl.
Is that what you have?
Calling her a
planned for
slave
me?
girl being one of them. She's just a lady.
We were going to conquer the world together. What happened to
But
those plans
Romans
for us?
love having
Us.
slaves, so are we surprised?
And I am Rome.
I'm sorry, I'm in love with my country. I had like an episode that was like fully on the ocean and Poseidon
Easier
still
prey than
didn't
I
show up.
expected.
Okay, whatever.
Divide and conquer, my
Whatever.
friend. And you have her.
Oh no, she's Jesus. Well, they kind of went
I
the
could've
wussy
sold
way.
you
That's
and
not
all your
really how they
friends
put
into
them up on
slavery,
there,
Xena.
but you know.
But that's what any
Yeah, I was gonna say, at
The
least
other
they
way is a
didn't
little
use
more
nails.
graphic.
But with this, all those who would
Why is
dare
he
prey
putting
on
a
Rome.
stake in beside the pole?
Yeah, it seems they've done that on all of them, and I don't really
Goodbye,
get it.
Xena.
No, the whole point was that. Okay. Ouchie.
My place in the wintertime.
Yeah, very New England in the winter. How are you alive? Did the girl save her? It's Argo.
Oh, that's Gabrielle. I thought that was Xena.
I thought this was still somehow, like, in the past. This is in the present. That makes more sense. I just assumed the other girl got her down and took her here, but no, that's Gabrielle. I was like, when did Argo get here?
Oh, they've lit campfires for them.
That's so nice, I think. He's here to save the day. A pony.
It's the
It's beautiful.
Argo the First.
I can finance my invasion without the approval of the Senate.
If the
And
real
with victory,
Caesar was this
the army
smarmy,
will
no
pledge
wonder
allegiance,
people stabbed him
and
in the
Rome
back.
will be mine.
Just saying.
No, Brutus. From this moment
Ugh,
on,
fuck
I am
that
no
guy.
longer subordinate to old men in white robes.
The fact that was about 15 members killed him.
Right, like
What is this?
I get it. Like it's like you got stabbed in the back, but like that many people were like down to stab you in the back. Maybe says something about
maybe,
you.
maybe.
A
Your
little
life
bit.
is forfeit.
A little bit.
That you already know.
Like not one of them was like, yo,
But you
maybe
can redeem
not.
yourself.
Like
Take my Centurion guard and find her.
I am gonna rewatch Spartacus today. I've decided that's my next rewatch. I've just decided. I see if I have it on anything. I don't even know what channel it would be on, or streaming service, but we'll find it. I'm watching it.
You could say that. I'm the healer.
Please. Please help me. Please help me, my friend. She needs help.
Xena?
How's she not bleed out by now?
What happened to her?
We've gone up
Her
a
organs are
mountain.
swelling
She's
from
just in
internal
a
bleeding.
coma.
Oh. She's just bleeding out of her ears, which to me is not normally a good sign.
No. Resetting the bones.
Ow.
I've just
Please
reset
no
your
one ever
bones.
sledgehammer my legs, thanks.
You're lucky Malila brought you here.
There's a certain movie you should not watch.
lucky.
Oh god.
And since you had that response, I take it you haven't seen it.
I don't think I've watched a movie where people's legs
Ask
get
her why she saved
sledgehammered.
me.
We got another October surprise for you.
Xena can wait. You, I can do something about.
That's not a good sign.
Okay. That's great. Slay. I'm dead.
She's got a scar. Looks like a natural scar.
Hey girly.
That didn't make sense either. Not a prosthetic scar.
Yeah, I got what you meant. Well, she's lucky they didn't put nails in her hands and feet. Because that's what they would have done.
Yeah.
Which Spartacus does go there against one of their main characters, which is really cool because then you see the consequences of it.
Yeah.
No reason to save me, but you did. Thank you.
It seemed like you just kind of became friends.
Was that a no or a yes?
Oh no, or we, yeah? She's like, I'm just disappointed.
Does she have braces on her legs? Yeah.
Oh, I just wearing her thing. Oh my god, no, I liked her. I knew she wasn't around in modern day, so she probably died, but I was like, no, she's gonna slay. Stop killing all the slay women.
Now she's mad.
Get him, Xena. They killed the slay queen. That's illegal. Ew. She did what she had to do. Okay. This is self-defense.
Oh, she whipped him with her hair.
I love the idea that that would really hurt. I guess it is kind of wet, but...
Yeah.
You'll be dead in 30 seconds. But know this, you won't be the last.
They kill Xena
Tell
halfway
Hades
through
to
season
prepare
2.
himself. A new Xena is born tonight, with a new purpose in life. Death.
Let her pass over.
She's like, Xena, please, I don't want to get a new job.
So the evil in Xena was awoken
Do something!
by Caesar.
Do something!
I love that they made it a man's fault that she murders people. That's awesome. Excuse me, what in the ever-loving fuck is that?
Back on the cross.
Malila,
Hello, Xena.
Hey
you
guys.
should have left me to die.
Why the
back
fuck
there
are
on that
you made
beach.
out of little dots?
You have a destiny, Xena.
Why
I
does
did
it look like
choose it.
Spy Kids?
Would you choose it again?
You can't leave me.
Judge.
I know it's not your time. I just feel this emptiness that I've
I
never
don't know,
known before,
Gabrielle.
and
They
it
brought
scares
somebody
me.
back from the dead in the other show I'm watching, and she had a really hard time with it.
Remember your destiny.
To be continued. What if she doesn't come back? Drama. Do you think there were people when this was coming out who actually thought she might not come back? And though, like, Xena dies?
They didn't say his name, but the guy in the silver armor, the second in command for Caesar,
Yeah.
Brutus.
Oh, okay, yeah. When you say the name, I go, right. Oh, that's the E2 Brutus. U2 Brutus.
What?
Or they say E2 Brutus, which is
Oh,
like U2
yeah.
Brutus.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar is not harmed or protected in this motion picture. He deserves to be. However, the producers deny responsibility for any unfortunate acts of portrayal occurring soon thereafter. That was on him, though, right? Like, if you act so bad that even, like, your best friend stabs you in the back, like, that's, again, on you. Like, be better.
Yeah.
Be a better person. That's crazy Xena had sex with Julius Caesar. How many other famous people has she hooked up with?
So, we've got maybe Ares, we've got Marcus, we've got Aeolus, we've got Hercules, we've got Julius Caesar.
Who is more famous? Probably Hercules is like in real life, if you said those names to people, maybe Hercules. But I feel like Julius Caesar could be more famous for people who don't know a lot about like the Greek gods and stuff, but like everyone learns about the Roman Empire and Julius Caesar in history class, but maybe you don't take like. But then Disney had a Hercules movie, so I'm like, maybe that one, maybe he's more famous because of that movie. Whatever, her list is slay. Good for her. I know she got betrayed and stuff, but like it credit to her.
And we've killed Xena again.
So like before I guess I'm confused. Did she kill Callisto's family before she met Julius Caesar, or that was a consequence after Julius Caesar betrayed her? She got all mad.
I believe timeline wise, she killed Callisto's family after Julius Caesar.
Okay, so like before she was just like a pirate.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I thought she was trying to say that like everything she did was to protect her homeland, and I'm like, I don't get how burning that village alive protects your homeland. But it makes more sense if she went crazy after her friend died and she got betrayed and stuff. It just still doesn't make it okay, but like interesting to see like why she became what she became.
Yeah.
Sad she's not gonna get to stab him though. Maybe she will. They're gonna do an episode where they rewrite it and she was there at the stabbing of Julius Caesar. It was Xena's idea.
Okay. As far as her dying again.
I'm not worried. She's not gonna die, okay? These aren't those shows. This isn't the show where the main character actually dies. Like, it's just not.
How do you think
This
they'll
isn't
bring her
Game of
back?
Thrones. I think she'll just come back. She'll just be like, I heard you, Gabrielle, I'm here. Or she'll have to face something, right? She'll have to face what she did to come back. Because we did get that teasing of Callisto's village at the beginning, and it didn't really come back up.
And Malila, was saying about now that she knows evil, what is she going to do to combat it?
Yeah. We also, like, that kid had the same necklace on at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And that didn't come back, so I assume the kid will in some way come back. Or will like, understand what that symbol means. But, yeah, I think she'll come back. I don't think it's gonna be, like, I don't know, because I thought it would take a while for her to come back when she was in Callisto's body, and then at the end of the episode, they were just like, she's good. So it's like, but this one is implying maybe she'll have to do a little more work than that.
Just
But I
maybe.
like to be continued episodes, and I like getting a little more into Xena's history. She kind of sucked. She kind of was less cool.
Who's that? Xena?
Yeah, I kind of don't like Pirate Xena. She kind of sucks.
Okay.
Compared to like modern day warrior princess saving people Xena, who I like a lot. I was
Okay.
like, I kind of don't like you like this.
I
She had
still
to go through some trauma to become a better person.
I still love her red dress outfit,
Yeah, the
hair.
outfit slayed.
Yeah.
But I was like, you're kind of gullible right now. Like, this is crazy. I was like, one, why is the prisoner just walking into your bedroom? I don't care if his hands are tied. Maybe she
Well,
summoned him, I guess.
and I thought his hands were tied, but then in the one
But
scene they
then,
weren't.
yeah, she didn't untie her or anything. I'm like, why is he just walking around? Like, excuse me? Sorry that
Now,
I'm a better evil pirate than you. Like,
now, some prisoners were allowed to roam the boat because what are they going to do? Swim away?
yeah, but he has like combat training.
Yeah, he does.
So fuck that. He's not like a baker they kidnapped or something. The kitty's like, hey, did you know I was here?
Yeah, she keeps trying to crawl into my lap, and I keep trying to get
He's
her
like,
to
hello.
stay off.
But no, I still think interesting. I'm interesting to see how it continues, but I assume we're watching Hercules next week and not more Xena unless we can do two.
For those who are watching us, Brooke has requested that we watch in air order. So she doesn't know if we're getting Xena next or if we're
I
getting
don't.
Hercules next
Maybe they did a double. They would do that for some shows when I was
for
a
some
kid, like on
shows.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
It could be that they don't do that anymore because every show is 8 episodes.
yeah.
Oh my, don't even get me started. They finally said what month the new season of Percy Jackson is gonna come out. December. So it's gonna be exactly 2 years between two 8 episode seasons. Or they might have 10 episodes this season, but still, it took 2 years
It's a lot of
to make 10
CGI
episodes of TV. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
to get you to some facts. So, this is the first episode of the franchise to be based on confirmed historical events rather than the mythological events. It therefore provides a rough historical setting for the series, a fantastical version of the first century BCE.
Yeah, the timeline is real fucky wucky.
Yeah. This episode marks the directing debut of Rob Tappert, which I didn't notice that in the intro thingy, or I would have pointed it out. That is Lucy Lawless's husband, but also one of the executive producers of the show.
Nepo husband.
Yeah. Joseph DeLuca, he's the musician for the series, was nominated for the 1997 Emmy Award for Outstanding Music Composition for a Series for this episode.
Slay.
The historical Gaio, Gaio Julio Caesar, whatever his name is, really did insist that his Sicilian pirate captors increase their ransom demands from 20 talents of silver to 50. He then reclaimed the ransom and crucified the pirates after his release.
Douchebag.
And then the original ending had Xena surviving. However, it is rewritten as a cover up for her accident.
Oh, she needed more time.
So she's still healing, yeah. Uh,
They had her doing a backflip.
yeah,
It was probably the stunt double, but
probably,
still.
yeah. Dan,
Exactly.
Dan Ryan, he is the Roman who breaks her legs. He is
Yeah.
also Lucy Lawless's brother.
Nepo show. As they all are.
So,
Sir, could you come on set and fake break your sister's legs?
Would you mind doing that for us? We'd
He's like,
appreciate
yeah,
it. Thank
okay.
you. All right. Any other thoughts on this episode?
I think a to be continued is fun in these kind of shows, because it shows a little more thought in the writing process than a regular one-off, which I think is fun. I think it's exciting, especially when you're watching it live. A to be continued when you're watching anything live is really fun. You get mad because you're
Well,
like,
you
oh
go,
my God, I want to know what
no.
happens. But like it makes you feel something. And I think that's important.
Yeah.
When watching a show, that unpredictability is good. My question for everybody is, who else do they think is on Xena's list who is a famous historical figure?
That she has conquered.
Yeah, sure, conquered. That's a word we could use for it. Who's in Xena's little black book? The funnier, the better.
Okay. And on that note, thank you everybody for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next journey.
Don't forget to
Bye.
subscribe.